Come on down, I'm trying to see something. Another me, hell, nah, there ain't gonna be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Come on down, I'm trying to see something. Another me, hell, nah, there ain't gonna be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Hey, hey, 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 do the rerun. You can't deny it, y'all some dick riders. Can't nobody fuck with me. I'm from the big badass NV. Signed to the almighty CTC. That's probably why they hatin', but it ain't Nathan to a G-I-A-N-T. I'm smooth as ever even when I'm off key. That's probably why homegirl chose me. But January she was fucking with the adversaries. February pussy sent one to the cemetery. By March she was honing into April. May, June, and July she became somebody payroll. Used to look like J-Lo, now she look like Pedro. Stale and she pale off the Yale with Mateo. August and September, she probably don't remember. Do October and November, ho and in December.
Ballin' on these fools like I'm D1. Feel like I'm playing with my sons like I'm LeBron. They think they got me in the scope like it's recon. I got these blessings cause I'm sowing what I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Ballin' like the Rosen, engine like Kobe's. I just keep going, everybody know me. I be gaining motion. 03, baby on this grind, that boy focus. Oh shit, got his neck like the ocean. Whoa, these rhymes in the six, bumpin' all these cold days. Then that boy easy the coldest. He got your girl in that whip with that old shit. Boom, flower loaded, she singing me girl. Like I got a man, better not kiss and tell. So I'ma call your man if you keep acting there. I'm ballin' on the court while you talking out of bounds.
Come on down, I'm trying to see something. Another me, hell, nah, there ain't gonna be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Come on down, I'm trying to see something. Another me, hell, nah, there ain't gonna be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Hey, hey, 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 do the rerun.
5 o'clock and I took a drink. Dizzle got me feeling like I'm wearing a mink. Fuel kicked in, I threw up in the sink. Yeah, my life's a movie like a DVD. I'm connected on the coast like CTC. Trap God on the track, yeah, the beat gon' bleed. I ride with my amigos like Chico Bling. I'm outside like a dog, no wedding ring. I'm at Saks Fifth cause I only like the better things. Pimpin' on the track, pulled out 11 rings. Yeah, Magic got the hat since I was 17. The kid is not my son, feel like I'm Billy Jean.
Look, crash out, baby, I'ma crash it, I'ma eat it. Dummy, baby, I'ma eat you like a demon. Huh, yeah, it's snack time, baby, yeah, it's turn time. No Lil Wayne, little baby, when I'm rapping, ain't no punchline. Shit, I'm a barracuda, eat the pussy up. Baby, I'ma eat it like it's lunch. My gold on me, nigga, feel like Mr. T. I got like 2 hoes, a Spanish and a Japanese one. I got too much money, that's that guap. Yeah, I'm a gangster in the nerd like I'm Pac. And I'ma crash out for the money, ain't gon' stop. Yeah, I tell that bitch to on my chain while I fuck a best friend, nigga.
Come on down, I'm trying to see something. Another me, hell, nah, there ain't gonna be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Come on down, I'm trying to see something. Another me, hell, nah, there ain't gonna be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Hey.
Yo, CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. It's the Holy Lord Sanctus, God of the Coast, your host on the only radio station playing 805 hip-hop and R&B every Monday through Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. What up, everybody? I see Night Owl Sounds, No Sweat, 55012, Straight Lace No Chase, Jenny in the chat, DJ The Prince, Willis in the chat, Uno in the chat. What's good, y'all? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you hear the sound of my voice. I appreciate everybody giving us your time and attention. We keep growing. We're headed to bigger bigger things every day because you guys tune in and because of your support. We truly, truly appreciate it. If you're not familiar, we play music from the 805 area. That's the area in between Los Angeles and San Francisco in California, right on the coast of California, like the elbow part. Everything you hear tonight, when you hear music, is coming from that area. We also, talk about culture. We shoot the shit. Me and my co-host, Big Mike is Straight Lace No Chase, the name Uno of 7 Records. I'm gonna bring them up a little bit later, but I have a couple announcements before I do. Willis says, yo, what's good, sir? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. First announcement, Jay Riley is performing this Friday in San Francisco at Paris 75. If you're in the Bay Area, pull up. It's going to be dope. Tickets are available now. Just tap the link in our bio. Or if you're on the coast and you're more of a hand-to-hand, you want physical tickets, hit me up. I do have a couple more physical tickets available. I got you. They're $20. 21 and up for entry, but it's gonna be a great time, man. Really excited about it. So Paris 75 in San Francisco this Friday. Pop out. If you're not working this weekend, make the trip up there. It's gonna be really, really dope. Also, I am broadcasting live with CTC Radio and Big Mike in the name Uno, February 22nd at Project 50's Young and Gifted Youth Conference. Pull up if you're in Oxnard area. It's going to be really, really dope. RSVP at info@vcproject50.org. There's going to be dynamic panel discussions, food. There's a gaming tournament, a lot of networking opportunities. If you're an artist and you want to get out there in the community, connect with small businesses. If you want to connect with the youth, this is going to be a good time to do that. So pop out for Project 50's Young and Gifted Youth Conference, February 22nd. It's going to be a vibe. And then Connect the Coast is dropping the Coast. We're dropping Good Day, the mixtape on even.biz February 3rd. So that's next Monday, February 3rd. And pre-sale for that drops on Friday. I'll talk about that a little bit later in the show, but really excited about that. I'm going to play one or two songs. Gabe, thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. I'm going to play one or two songs and I'm going to bring my co-host on and we're going to talk about DJ Akademiks. We got to bring DJ Akademiks to the front of the classroom. Key in the chat, what's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. If you want your chat and your messages to show up on screen, make sure you join us on Twitch or YouTube. We're live over there right now. If you're cool where you are on Instagram, you're welcome to stay there. But if you want your chats to be cemented in history forever, then make sure you join us on Twitch or YouTube so I can put your chats on the screen. Monster Films, thank you for joining. Please share the screen if you wouldn't mind. Our Twitch and YouTube links are in our Instagram bio, or you can also just search Connect the Coast on Twitch or Instagram. Real quick, if you're not a member, make sure you visit our website, connect.club. That's CONNXCT.club to become a member. $7 a month is the maximum tier, but we have a free tier as well. You can get discounts on merch. You get updates on 805 news and music and access to gated content and all kinds of stuff. So check that out. Cool. I'm going to play a song or two. And then we're going to get into this chat. We're going to also review some content too. So don't trip. We got a lot to get to. Man, I've been on this song lately, man. I'm on it. It is what it is. Central Coast Gia, Bell, CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast.
Atractivo. Ringing bells, name ringing bells. GIA, tell me what it spells. Big shit, so you know it smells. Big fish, I be swimming with some whales. W's, never taking any L's. On the coast, got it going off the rails. Big dope, I be breaking all the scales. For the crew, you just do it for yourself. Who you with? Like them cousin Stiz. Niggas fuck with Gia cause they know I'm with the biz. Got the titties bouncing so he's staring at the twin.
Casey family in the chat. SW Coods.
Let them hit the skins.
What up? Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind.
Need a cyber truck. I'm in the new Balenciaga looking fine as fuck. Tell these other corny bitches that their time is up. 2 ladies hit me for the threesome. I say line it up. Yeah, I'm a 805 diva. Holy water dripping, I can make you a believer. Underground, still I'm an overachiever. In the pocket, like a wide receiver. Ringing bells, got it going off the rail.
Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. Thanks, Big Mike. I'm that. That's Central Coast G. That name, her name is Central Coast G. It's called Bells. If you like it, make sure you add it to your library. Add it to your playlist. Let her know where you heard it first. That's from her album Cold Bitch 19. I dig that joint. I'm gonna play one more joint for you. This is gonna be a world premiere. From my co-host from his album Sin. This is the debut This is the title track. It's called Sin. Mark 40. Uno, Mark 40. Enzyme.
Yeah, shit. She bound to me, making love, let's make a wild movie. I feel like Cusco's cause a nigga always stay groovy. I break their heart, the only way to get me is to sue me. Like how you mad because I choose the girl that really suits me. Son of a monster, so fly that I can work at NASA. I might say that you can't teach, I never went to Stanford. I might say that you will reach if you listen to Grandpa. But also hanging out with killers, the opposite of Grandpa. Yeah. Look, a blended family like the Brady Bunch. Used to be close with my brothers, now we ain't saying much. Ever since my brother passed away, I'm never feeling much, except for anger. Me and Frank got more in common than just a crash. Like, how can I make you happy if I'm feeling brass? But shit, I'm do this for my mama, stepping on the gas. I'm ghost riding, yeah, I'm gon' full throttle on the gas.
Yeah, don't say it's up unless you're down for me. Hit the feds and some niggas ain't stick around for me. Ock City King, yeah, I run it. Second down and 40. Might have to punt it since nobody won it. Uno hit me at one of my darkest times.
Willis says he loves the album.
Swam between the lines. That money be the root of all. Without it, don't know who to call. Be careful about them pocket watches. Waiting on your crew to fall. Got bullets to suit them all. Floating up the Rubicon. Some say the trust is iron, but I'm barely getting used to y'all. Inspired by the 7 deadly sins, but need a coupe to ball. Was settled for a coupe de ville, but now I'm trying to shit on y'all. My proper ways to drive a dropper.
Big Mike says it's a slapper.
I might have saved you when she prayed you put them pots away. You know it ain't a thing to me. Niggas know what's up with it. Chain hang the same way the bucket sit. I'm loving it.
Yeah, canary diamonds blind to no one, homie. I don't own them. Believe the heart is shining.
Nasty boy Eric, thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind.
And I'm like God, Jehovah, palm and stars. You look up in the night, I'm dunking Casanovas. Armageddon any second if you test my soldier. I'll Desmond Die, so need a loader, keep my squadron focused. Believe abide by what my coach gave me crops and growers. Mentally I'm dishing what I learned like action, Bronson shoulders. Show up and show out, it's like the late show. Started 5, never knew was sitting out of place. Host stayed toast, 10 deep, and missing shots will change your perspective. Money motivated the message, my section gave me the lessons. How many men to protect, work harder or else you destined to end up where all the messes. I get it and pass a weapon, grinding we find a method with Uno Harris and 4. What more you want with this blessing is on.
Let me get it. Them calamari dishes, my regards and wishes. Cause life could be a bitch, you see these scars and stitches. My journey from a ditch to a star position. Time dilation hitting different, now the stars is inches. Nigga, guess we're moving by that light speed. Young 40 might be MJ and Spike Lee times 3.
Trap God in the chat, what's good? Thank you for joining.
Philosophy, how we
please share the stream if you wouldn't mind.
Open your eyes, drop a Visine, making plays daily. This music only a side stream, but my thing, especially in the 5, we divine beings. Niggas got the light like we dance.
First Lady Mo in the chat. Let's go.
Smoking indica, peep the literature. Zama King, Uno 140, complete cinema. Hit and move, I pee-wee with it, could deep enemas. Shitting on the track, concrete with these signatures. It's 40, nigga. Fuck you thought it was, nigga. Uno, what up?
CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. That's brand new music. World premiere. It's called Spin from the Man. One square down. You feel what I'm saying? No, you gotta choose your words so carefully these days. From the Man, one square down. His name's the name Uno. Make sure you get that album, Sin, the deluxe album. Hit him up personally. Hit him in the DMs. Get that deluxe album, fellas. How you doing? Welcome, welcome.
What's happening?
How everybody feeling?
Oh, you know, I'm fired up. Fired up.
Fired up. I like it. I like it. Uno, how you feeling?
No more liquor. You already fired up. You don't need no more liquor.
Hey, you ain't even know. Ever since that night you had told me to slow down drinking on the thing, I ain't had no drink since my birthday, cuz.
Okay. I like that.
I like it. ICL in the chat. Trap guy, what's good? Willis says sonically a solid album. Okay, my bad. What restaurant? Oh, is that what I hear in the background? I was like, nigga, what the fuck is that? Okay. My nigga having field trips during the show. I see. Okay.
Hey, that's a real outside nigga right there.
He outside. He touching the people. Yeah, True Son in the chat. What's good? Trap guy said like that. Yo, actually, you know what? I did forget to do one announcement real quick before we get into everything.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be eating dinner too. You know
yeah. I'm gonna mute you while you. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
You know that's bad podcasting, right?
Hey, I mean, it looks good. I think it looks good. You know what I'm saying?
Is it bad podcasting or is it pimp podcasting?
No, hold on.
I think you sound like a hater, ganger. You sound like a hater.
If you let me finish, bro, that came from that bum ass nigga Adam 22. He used to not let the niggas eat on screen, right? And he said, you know that bad podcaster, right? Nigga, all them niggas eat on stream now.
That's so funny. I didn't even know that. I only really tap into podcasts where niggas are eating on screen or stream. If I really think about it, Black Truffle TV. Real quick though, in the chat, he says, "What's good, fellas? Your boy finna shut down Levity Live on February." You performing at Levity Live, bro? Wow, that's major. Congratulations, man. February 27th. Yo, I'm a soldier boy, you know. And say I did it first, my nigga. I did it first. No, I was just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. But yo, I had to do it. I had a soldier boy moment. Golden, drop the ticket info in the chat. By the way, real quick though, drop the ticket info, man. And I want to pull up. That's really major. For those that don't know, Levity Live is the dopest comedy club in the 805. It's a really, really nice, really, really upscale comedy club in the collection in Oxnard. It's a big seater too. It's a big seater. He said this is fourth time. Oh, I ain't did it 4 times.
Okay.
Clap for the flex. Okay. But it's a really dope, really prestigious comedy club in Oxnard. So if you're there, if you're free, if you're available, February 27th, pop out to see real quick though.
Hey, quick though, what time your set is? Let me know the set. I might a little slide. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Willis says he's writing that down. Majesty Merlot just joined. Thank you for joining. Willis with the flames. DJ the Prince with the hand clap says definitely send the info through. Willis says February 21st. He says it's live on February 27th. That's what Black Truffle TV says. So check that out. Last announcement before we get into this topic too is the Kush Bot Challenge is officially on. If you want to win $100, all you got, and you want to hear our first single in full, the first single from our album is actually the song that opens up this show. But if you want to hear the full song, it has 9 artists on it. If you want to hear the full song, then you got to take the Kushbot Challenge. DM me for that if you want the link, and I got you. Also, we just dropped, if you want to know exactly who is on the album, we just dropped this crossword puzzle. I don't know what made me think to do this, but I just decided to do it. So if you want to know who's on the album, Check out our Instagram. This crossword puzzle is up right now. All you got to do is solve the clues. All of the clues that say like below across and below down, all of those clues, you can Google the answers. They're all related to 805 artists. And the first 2 people to solve this correctly, post it on Instagram and tag Connect the Coast, will win $50 each. You feel what I'm saying? Solve the crossword puzzle, get $50. 2 people gonna get $50. I'm gonna give away $100. All of the clues are about 805 artists. They're tied to 805 artists. So check it out. Doo-Wop says, I think, yo, Doo-Wop, we gonna have to talk off the chat. We gonna have to talk off the screen. But I'm glad you did it. But we gonna talk off the screen. Cool. I think that's the last announcement. Cool. So let's
Doo-Wop won his 50.
He said, pay up, yo. Pay up. Cool. So, yo, if you guys haven't been paying attention, if you don't, dwell in Black Twitter, on Instagram, I mean, on Twitter, I said on Instagram. If you don't dabble in Black Twitter or just hip hop Twitter, DJ Akademiks is getting cooked alive right now, yo. It's a whole scandal.
Get him.
He said, "Get him." So if you haven't been paying attention, Akademiks was recorded on stream talking to a 15-year-old gamer streamer named Norgod, I believe is his name. He's 15 years old. He's a gamer. He does this thing. He was on stream, definitely saying inappropriate things at best. At best, he was just being very inappropriate. At worst, he's allegedly grooming this kid. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not here to say what his intentions were, but I can say that, it's a bad look. No matter how you cut it, no matter how you slice it, no matter how you dice it, it is a bad look. It's a bad look. And hold on, real quick. Or Femi, that's Oprah Mini. Thank you for following on Twitch, and thank you for joining. Oprah Mini says, "Hey man, I really love your streams and enjoy being a part of your community. Would you mind adding me on Discord? If you're not a bot, sure, I got you." And Doo-Wop says, "That's a pack of diapers for Lil Siete." He gonna pull the my son card. I see you. Jody in the house. What's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Key says, especially with the Drake allegations, LMAO, you really want to be like him, huh? Yeah. Yo, see, and we gonna get to that. Let me fully break it down. Don't ever apologize. As long as you here, it's all good. SW Coods is calling Act the new Diddy. Wow. And then Trap God says, Uno, Big Mike, what's happening? And then Black Truffle TV says, do less work. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Big Act got recorded saying some salacious things to the 15-year-old. I would play it, but I'm afraid my stream will get shut down. But he's saying things like he's offering to buy the 15-year-old kid prostitutes, basically trying to convince him to have sex with older women, trying to and asking if he would have sex with older men. And the kid, to his credit, is very astute and very aware, and instantly was like, yo, you trying to put me on the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 15. He's like, that's not cool. And Act just kept going, kept pressing the line, kept pressing the issue. And the video got released, the recording got released, and the internet has been going nuts for the past 48 hours or so. No, since Friday, because I sent y'all this on Friday.
You sent it to us right after we got done with our broadcast.
Yeah, and that's right when it broke. So Ack has since responded. His first response was terrible. He spazzed out, didn't want to take no accountability at all. Then he came back a little more calm, but he's still making excuses. And it's just not looking good. It's not looking good. Siete, what's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream. Willis is mind blown, and Trap God says it's not P, but Big Mike. What do you think about this whole situation?
Man, you already know I dropped a short. It's a little low key funny, but I'm not playing with him. First of all, let's put aside my feelings for Act. Let's just go down the timeline of Act. Right, a few years ago, Act was said some questionable things about she getting cracked if she got a student ID in college and she's still 17 years old. That was that drama. Act right now got an active gate case against him behind his ex-girlfriend and his homies that he left in the house. Speed up to 2025, right? I dove into it when you sent it because you letting us be prepared, right? So I'm just gonna tell you, bro, everything I said the last time we talked about Act, bro. He's a weirdo, bro. He's a weirdo. I understand you not playing it because it's questionable, right? But I wouldn't look at the one you sent us and the ones that some other streamers played, right? Like 80 Boys Worldwide and a couple other people. Look, bro. How is a 15-year-old way more mature than you men? Because grooming, you got to go to the definition of grooming. It wasn't grooming. It's inappropriate conversations with a 15-year-old.
Hold on. Underground Hip Hop Blog is in the chat. Let's go. Okay. Underground Hip Hop Blog. What's good? What's good? I didn't.
It's all right. It's all right. Yo, you teaching me that media training, man. You gotta shout out the shout outs. But back to it. It's not grooming, but it's inappropriate conversations with a 15-year-old. I was surprised of how laced the 15-year-old was, right? And that's not let off. The other dude in the chat, after I did my investigation, you say this is what we talking about Monday? That was Tory Lane's manager too. That was side busting with Act. Look, check this out.
He was talking the craziest.
Look, check this out. I don't know what's going on in this industry, right? I don't know how Act keep just getting these passes, right? You gonna come on and apologize talking about, oh, that was just big bro talk. No, bro. I'm 51 years old. I don't have no inappropriate conversations with no goddamn kids, bro. Kids stay in their place.
I think I know what's happening. I think I can explain. But
kids stay in their place, but just to make it short and let y'all get off, I don't rock with Act, bro. I am an Act hater. And now it ain't cool just to be hating. You know what I'm saying? It's not. But when I say I'm hating for a reason. Act ain't it, bro.
But Act don't even call it don't call it hate because it's not if it's not right, that's not hate. That's just calling a spade, what you've been doing.
And that's the thing about it, bro. Me having a 10-year-old daughter, bro. One of my worst fears, bro, is a weirdo gets in her business and I haven't raised her right to see them signs. The thing about it is that youngster, he knew. Like when he was like, nah, bro, I'm 15. They was like, hey, what Tory Lane's manager say? You know, most of these rappers lost their virginity to women that were older than them. He goes, you trying to have her catch a case? Or you don't want us to send you a prostitute? He like, for what? That's illegal. That's the case. I'm 15-year-old, bro. This is a code. They say, so what about another 15-year-old? You crack another 15-year-old. He's like, no, bro, I'm not into it. So now you niggas are still having this conversation with this minor.
And then they said, would you crack his older sister?
Yeah.
And he was like, is she my age or no? He's like, no, she's older. And he's like, no, that's the catch the case. He's like, so and that's what Tory Lane's manager was like, and so what? Like that's crazy.
And this goes on to say, bro, like me having a child or me being a grown man, bro, what is you weird niggas in the industry that have power doing? Now, if you don't have no power, what are you doing? And how far have we gone to where we just blind eye to it and he right back just being academic? They can be frying him on Black Twitter and everywhere else. He's still running them views up.
I feel that. Ahmad, thank you for joining the chat. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Willis says right is right and wrong is wrong, and that's wrong. He said you got to hold it to a standard. Rob Dog, what's good? Rob Dog, that new track is going nuts, my nigga. We gonna review that shit today. Active always, thank you for joining. Uno, Big Boss Uno.
My dog.
What you got to say about this, man? I've been wondering.
Big Act.
It's hard to think. He could be like. We're acting. You can't say
Akademiks. When it comes to academic, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. When it comes to Akademiks, he's always been a weirdo. He's always been somebody that always tries to implement himself as one of the gatekeepers in hip hop. So I think when it comes to streaming and manipulating people and taking advantage of people, I think that's really what he's known for. I think that we shouldn't be too surprised of the allegations coming out that he's, grooming or whatever the case may be with a 15-year-old, because that is hip hop is known as a young thing. So him trying to be the face of hip hop, what do we think he would do if there's a young nigga that's popping? He would try to infiltrate that so that it can look like or benefit whatever he benefits him for. I think he's just opportunist. So I don't really have much to say on it. I know people are juiced for me to have my opinion on it, but X a fuck nigga. So I don't know what else we expect from a culture vulture nigga that in the streets. He's not in the streets. Like you won't see Act nowhere. You only see him from his computer screen. So I think when it comes to that, and you got to look at the other cases he has. He has the girl, the graping case, and he
Yeah.
has the other things that are going around with him and his team. They're weirdos. So I think that's to be expected for sure. But yeah, like I said, I don't really have much to say other than, I mean, look at the nigga and tell me that nigga don't look like somebody that would do some weird shit. So
Political Pain, thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. King Trip back in the building. What's good? Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Look, so I actually have a lot to say about it, and it's not so much on the morality side because we all know that that's wrong, right? Like I don't think we have to harp too long on the fact that you talking to a child like that, joking or not, is ridiculous. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's just no excuse for that. So, like, that I want to be clear about that, but I don't want to stay on that point too long because I feel like that's the obvious point. For me, the most interesting things about this is one, I've been saying for the longest time, we're in a space now where so the old saying is art imitates life. But we're in a space now where life is imitating art. And that is a weird and probably not good space to be in. And I say that because there's a show called Mythic Quest. I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, but it's the people that did It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia show on Apple TV called Mythic Quest, and it's about a game developer, and this dude who's like the best. He makes the best video games. He makes like a World of Warcraft type game, and to make the game popular, he hires kids like Norgod. And the show is like 5 years old, but there's weird scenarios that are from that show that are like happening within this space right now with Act, which is fucking crazy. And so that part to me is just weird that like life is now imitating art. And when that happens, because we create art, right? Like we're supposed to live art and we're supposed to live life and be inspired enough by life to create dope art that helps us define the life that we're living. That's how it's supposed to work. But when we see art and then imitate our lives or make our lives similar to the art that we see, then that means that we're not living life correctly. And that just says a lot about society. So that to me, I feel like we're at the height of that right now. We're at the height of life imitating art, which is gonna be a fucking weird place to be in. But beyond that, I think another interesting thing is something I've been talking about forever. And this to me is like the height of it. I started bringing it up a lot during the Kendrick battle. I don't know if you guys remember this, but when I said how there's two different cultures and people can confuse them for each other. So there's internet culture and there's hip hop culture, and people confuse because hip hop fuels internet culture. People think they're the same thing. I put internet and gaming, like Twitch streaming, that's game culture. That's not hip hop. That's gaming culture. That's internet culture. That's not hip hop culture. But the top gamers, the top streamers and Twitch streamers are influenced by hip hop. And so there's a lot of crossover. So people conflate what happens with streamers to what happens with rappers and hip hoppers. And streamers, for whatever reason, like the worst rappers. They like the worst rap. You know what I'm saying? So when they make a 6ix9ine popular because that's what they like, then all of hip hop gets a bad name and gets a bad rap because of what gamers in the internet culture are saying. And this is proof of that shit, right? Because do I personally believe that Ack was trying to like solicit this kid and have sex with this kid? No, I don't think he was trying to do that. I've heard him say so much homophobic, anti-gay shit on his stream that I just don't believe that there's no way that he's even into that. Like he's like openly super homophobic.
Yeah.
That he says is part of his culture. Big time Bake in the chat. What's good? Room 33 in the chat. What's good? Thank you for joining. Binks 80510. What's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. So he openly admits it. So I don't think he was trying to have sex with this kid. But what I do think is he thought he was bigger than the program. And the reason he was allowed to think that is because in the gaming world, in the game culture and in internet culture, he is bigger than the program. But but that shit doesn't translate to hip hop, and he thinks that it does. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're because let's be real, Big Mike. We're in San Luis Obispo. Uno, you grew up around white kids too. Like, and white. I'm not saying this is all white kids, but yo, white boys have said and done the wildest shit I have ever heard in my life. They talk just like that, bro. Like they talk. I've heard white dudes say that same shit to their little brothers, and I think Act got caught up in that shit, thinking that he could be one of them and he could get away with the shit. And that was a nigga moment. Like, nah, my nigga, you a nigga, you can't do that shit. You can't say. You heard Aiden Ross say some shit like that, and you thought you could do that shit too because you Big Act. But no, my nigga,
So
you
I
a
have a
nigga.
question real quick.
Uh,
I be saying wild ass shit. So are we talking about that he's allegedly a groomer because he says wild ass shit that can be considered homosexual, or are we saying he's a groomer because he has a 15-year-old kid at
I
his
think it's a,
house?
I think it's the second thing that you said, bro. Because like when he asked my opinion, I said they using the word grooming and not knowing the definition of it. Right? The nigga wasn't trying to groom. He said he's having inappropriate conversations with a 15-year-old. So it was later what you said. The second thing of what you said, because us as blacks, when we say some wild ass shit, you're not the only one. Uno, you just younger than me, bro. And the Lord been around me, right? I say some of the wildest shit, drunk or sober. But the way we are raised and the culture, not just the hip hop culture, the black culture, right? Act no fucking better, bro. We were not raised to do that. We don't entertain the secrets in the black community of what happened with your out of pocket uncle. We don't let little girls sit on our lap, right? We don't have conversation with kids. And like he just said, Big Act, that persona he has, right? Big Act and the money and his shit in the industry and that drinking he be doing up there with the Don Julio, the Hennessy, he got caught up doing that weird shit that he does naturally. That weird shit is organic to him, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I see Jay Riley in the chat. What's good? Big Time Beck says, yo, it's Anagram, Dilla Bass, and BB Bam Bam just joined. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Look, so I actually disagree. So I think that I do think that is a form of grooming. I don't think it's like homosexual grooming, but I do think it's a form of grooming in the and I disagree with you that that's not part of. I don't even want to put a color on it. I think that it's more just it's like a socioeconomic thing. But I mean, when your uncle, not this is just a random example, not anybody up here, but when your uncle tells you, oh bro, you better go get that, or when Boosie says he's gonna take his son to the brothel, or when Baby takes Lil Wayne to the brothel, that is a form of grooming. You feel what I'm saying? Not on Baby's behalf, but on the prostitutes that they take them to. You know what I'm saying? Because when Lil Wayne's going to the brothel at 12, when Boosie's trying to take his son to the brothel at 12, 13, it's the same thing. And that's what Ack and more so Homeboy's manager, Tory Lane's manager, was doing, was like, yo, fucking, they were trying to get him to kind of prove his manhood to them so they have some form of control. And that is a form of grooming in my mind. Even if it's, and even if we're generous in saying it's not grooming, when you really step back and take a look at it, especially since, because I think it's weird regardless, but like, know, when uncles do it, when dads do it, I don't think it's coming from a terrible place. I think it's weird, but I don't think it's coming from a bad place. But when you factor in the fact that Ack is not related to this dude at all, he don't even really know this kid, that just makes it extra fucking weird.
I got a question. Please just educate me, because I'm not really too familiar. What is that?
I never like
What is what?
What is the definition of grooming, or what does an example of that look like for someone that doesn't know what that is? Because I don't know what that. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't.
No,
I'm
he was just
no.
learning
I'm
me too.
asking. I just want to know what that
No, no,
is.
no, no,
Like,
no. What I'm saying is he was just also learning me right now because I didn't think it was grooming. I'm also looking in the chat and people are telling me like the proper definition of grooming, right? And
yeah. So
and that's why
I guess I want to know what that
yeah,
is. Like,
yeah.
I don't
I
know what
guess I
that
want to
looks
know
like.
more too of what the
Look, so
definition of
according to
grooming.
Wikipedia, it says it's the act or behavior used to establish an emotional connection with a vulnerable person, generally a minor under the age of consent, and sometimes the victim's family, to lower their inhibitions with the objective of sexual abuse. It can occur in various settings, including online, in person, and through other means of communication. Children who are groomed may experience mental health issues, including anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress, and suicidal thoughts. Before the term grooming was associated with grooming a child for sexual abuse, it had the meaning of mentorship, coaching, or prepping someone for leadership. And in this sense, if Ack, as a big streamer, is talking to a much younger, smaller streamer who maybe has aspirations of getting to where Ack is, if this kid was less knowledgeable, he could maybe play in. Maybe he doesn't want. Maybe he felt the same way Nor felt, but
No.
because he thinks Ack is a streaming god, he played more into it and fell into the trap. You know what I'm saying? So I think even regardless of Ack's intentions, this does have traces of that behavior.
I guess I'm still confused on the definition.
I,
Why?
I I totally understood after
I
you just explained it to me.
Mhm.
I don't. Maybe it's just because niggas is talking. I ain't really get it. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
not like maybe that's probably it. Niggas is talking, so I ain't really get it because I'm still kind of confused. I was like listening and like I have my ear and I'm like I
DJ the
don't.
Prince says Ack got a weird case. Why is he around? Siete says I think it's grooming because normalizing inappropriate sexual conversations with a minor is weird. I mean, I think at the very best, if we play the dirtiest devil's advocate, it's weird. That's the best thing you can say about it, is that it's weird, and that's not great. You know what I'm saying? But like I think that I do think that it is. I don't think Act had the intention to groom. That doesn't.
But
But
that's
it's
what it
like
was.
that's what it was.
That's
You
what
know
it
what I'm
was.
saying? That's what it was.
After you
Carter's
explain it to
conversation in
me,
the chat.
oh yeah, what's up, Carter? Hey, check it out. Once you explain it to me, that's the best thing about listening because you like I disagree with you, and then you told me why you disagree with me. Now I have a proper understanding of what grooming is. But I think point blank is simple. We're dealing with a weirdo, bro, and this weirdo has some type of power, like you said, bro. You said if he get up out of this one, he damn near Superman. And once again, he done wiggled his way out of scrutiny, bro. Like they
But
have
this
a
is why
whole
this is
huh?
why I think it's important for us to recognize the two separate cultures, because I think he's gonna be okay in the gaming internet culture
Yeah,
because they talk like that on their, when they on Call of Duty and shit, they talk to each other like that. They don't
yeah,
care. They're gonna be cool. I think he is gonna lose fandom in hip hop, but what happens is, what I don't want to happen is, when his hip hop fans go down and his gaming fans stay up, I don't want people to equate those fans to the community of hip hop looking past this and being okay with this, because I don't think that's what's going to happen. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I think that's why we need to be clear about, that's some gamer shit. That's some internet shit.
I understand what
This
you're
is
saying.
some rap shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is a situation where we all get painted with a fucked up brush for some shit that ain't got nothing to do with us.
I totally agree with you, bro. This shit's cut and dry. Like, that's why I wouldn't jump into it when you said that's what we talking about. I didn't got a bar of it all weekend. You know what I'm saying? And like this is why I got a polymath. So Act has Act the hold on, excuse me. The information on Act right now, they didn't went past this with the 15-year-old, and the clips that are pointed now, since he got into it with Hitter J3 this weekend and Top 5 got arrested, That's the whole
So
thing,
what's that? Who? I don't even know who those people are.
bro.
I know. I mean, I know top 5 is. I don't know who Hitter
So look,
J3
bro.
is.
Hitter J3 is the one that's on the GNX album. That's one of Kendrick's homeboys. That's the Pyru from Compton, right?
Okay.
Him and Akademiks get into it wild online today. So it was some content that's
Hey, we got bots in the chat. We got bots in the chat. We about to hit that 30 mark. We about to hit that 30 mark.
Hey, so look,
Ak is the talk of the town. Let's go.
Hey, so the thing about Kendrick's homeboy he get into it with, it got clipped down today, and they're not even talking about what happened with the 15-year-old, right? Then Top 5 gets arrested, who was connected to Akademiks, right? And they're running new content saying that the information that Whack 100 had a video and he snitched on Top 5, and that's what Ackman going with to overshadow. You were just in a frying pan on Friday. By Monday, you done wiggled all the way out of that with 2 other pieces of content. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is what I have a problem with. There's well-known West Coast podcasters that are friends with Ack, right? And for them to get some content, right, they go with the Hitter J3 and the Top 5 content, and still want to be friends with him after he's online clearly messing with a grooming a 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just to keep yourself in position to win because the clicks, likes, and views that come related to Akademiks.
We hit that 30 mark, baby. We hit that 32 mark.
You spoke it into existence, baby.
Let's go. Let's go. We hit that 30 mark. Let's go. Yo, Carter's conversation says, so grooming is like gaslighting. Grooming is like gaslighting. If there's no intent, it can't exist, but it's wildly inappropriate and could be something bad there. So that's an interesting whoa, we're going crazy right now. So for the African Boy Clipper says, y'all didn't make Ack and y'all can't cancel only us chat niggas can cancel him. Talk about it and y'all get y'all views. Yo,
that's a bot, huh?
Yeah, I think it's a bot. Either way, let's acknowledge it. And Jenny, what's good? She said she came in late. What's up? So ain't nobody trying to cancel Ack. We don't have a dog in the fight. I only care about what's going on in the 805, and I own this platform. So I don't care about what's going on at that much, but I do think it's the talk of the town. So we got to talk about it. It's not about canceling it. But to me, the most important conversation to me throughout all of this for culture, the most important cultural conversation is Big Bake says calling yourself a chat nigga is lame as fuck. The most important part about this is to differentiate what is gamer culture and internet culture and meme culture and what is hip hop and black culture, because I hear constantly people conflating what this with hip hop shit, and this has nothing to do with this. Did not happen on a hip hop platform. This was all gamer internet shit. This was all streamer shit. Like, so, and I think niggas need to be clear about that shit.
I think
Truffle TV says, do you condone this? You gotta his handle is African. He's not saying do you condone this African.
This is all I'm gonna tell you. Let's keep it clear, bro. Anybody can be canceled except Dave Chappelle. Fuck wrong with you, fool?
And Trump. Trump is cancel proof. Jay Henderson said fake news is chopped up. Do your homework. Chat niggas up. Yo, the chat niggas is in here though. Black Trouble TV says, oh, and thanks for participating in the chat. That part. Regina says, gotta go. This wasn't a big deal to me. It's all the other shit. Oh, so like I think when they say the other shit, they referring to like the woman beating, the gay, yeah, all that shit. Yeah.
See, like the women thing was way more crazier to me than. I'm not trying to like be insensitive or nothing. You know what I mean? I just not too familiar with the definition of it. So when it got sent, I was like, I'm more so low-key interested in the grape situation because that audio sounds nuts.
Bro,
and it's like, how is this
nigga no. So, but to be clear, so that's the part, because the audio is from 2 separate streams. That part I know. So the audio is when she's screaming and going wild, that audio is from a fight that he recorded to show how crazy she goes during the fight. But when the grape happened, people tried to use that to prove that he did the grape. Yeah, but those are two separate events. So I looked deep into that shit because when I heard that audio, I was like,
"Hey, bro,
whoa,
you lacing me right now because
the audio." I'm like, bro, this nigga gotta go to jail
alone,
off the audio alone.
Yeah.
On the audio alone, his ass would have been in jail.
Yeah, no. So she was wild. She was wild, and she basically had trashed his house like a couple times before. So he recorded her that time and put it out to show how she's done that and how she has the behavior, but it backfired on him.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? So, but even so, the accusation of what happened when he was asleep is wild.
Yeah.
Then to me, the wildest thing is the whole chat niggas. Thank you for coming in here, because let's talk, chat niggas. Let's talk. Let's talk, chat niggas. Let's talk about Boone, chat niggas. For those who don't know about Boone, who is a chat nigga? Just like y'all. Boone was caught on film in Walmart stalking underage girls trying to fill on their booties. And he was the head of Akademiks chat. He ran Akademiks chat. He was the lead moderator for Akademiks chat when Akademiks would go. So in fact, when Akademiks did I don't know if y'all saw this shit when Adam 22's wife got piped out by Jason Love.
And Akademiks
no, I'm not saying, but Akademiks, the day it came out, Akademiks did a play-by-play like it was an NFL game and did like a play-by-play. It was like, oh, see, the neck is looking dry and all this. And he did that with Boone. His co-host was Boone, the dude who got kicked out of the chat. See, look at what the chat nigga said. Look at what the chat nigga said. He said Boom got nothing to do with act. Not no more.
Hey, who is this nigga, gang?
Yo, I'm telling you, we up on the numbers right now. We up on the numbers because it's hella Akademiks chat niggas in here right now.
You know what
we surpassed 30. We surpassed 30.
Hey, you know what that's about though, because his name is in the title. That's all that is.
That part. That's all it is.
Akademiks dick in his mouth. Ain't that a grown ass name?
Yo,
that nigga on his knees sucking dick about another grown man. What's up with you, bro? You good?
Hey, pretty much, bro.
They call themselves chat. They call themselves chat niggas.
Okay.
I think some of them are bots too. I'm almost positive some of them are bots. Black Truffle TV says if it's a bot, I'll chill, but if it's a real person, SMH tighten up. African Boy Clipper says the culture always been hating on act. Plus for grape, homie, have no case. My uncle told worse shit when I was 12. First I smoked was uncle. Later, oh my god. Get the grammar up, my nigga. That's that old man's decision. My point is, no, so Boone, y'all can't disassociate act when Boone, you can't disassociate act from Boom when we only know who Boom is because of act. You can't disassociate the nigga from, you can't do that. So Boom, and the only reason Boom is not around no more is because Boom got kicked out the chat for being weird. So this is just not the whole Akademiks villain arc is not went from going to becoming big act is just not aging well at all. It's not aging well. On top of being Drake's #1 stan, and the whole battle was ended because Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? So what are we talking about? Black Truffle TV said your uncle is wild too. DJ the Prince says, real question, is Joe Biden to blame for Act's rise because the war in Chirac was crazy, but he wasn't a household name until Everyday Struggle, or am I bugging? I don't see the correlation with Joe Biden and Act, but I do see, the war on Chirac was where Act took off. That's where he took off. You know what I'm saying? For sure. African Boy Clipper says, don't compare Boom with Big Act. We don't fuck with Boom. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Why don't you fuck with Boom though, African Boy Clipper? Tell me.
No, yo, fuck that question.
Why do you not
Why
fuck
are you
with Boom?
calling this nigga Big Act? Why are you calling this nigga Big Act? You a grown man.
That's what he called himself.
We don't know that he's a grown man though. It could be a kid. It could be a kid.
Nigga, don't ever call another man big nothing, nigga.
Like the thing
Maurice
about
says facts. Go
the thing
ahead.
like me being Big Mike, nigga, I'm really Little Mike, nigga. My dad was Big Mike. These niggas, bro, that's another thing about this conversation. These niggas think Ack is a demigod, bro. Like Ack is a weirdo. When would they
But
get this clear?
also that is a habit of that is part of internet culture. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like to be a stan on that level is part of internet culture. And I don't honestly give a fuck about it. I just don't want it to be conflated with
yeah.
rap culture. That's where I come from.
I
Beyond
totally
that,
agree
I
with
don't
you,
really
homie.
care. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree with you. I wouldn't give a damn if Act was canceled or not, right? But what I do want people to understand, you ain't got to digest that bullshit, bro. He do weird shit. If you like weird shit, just say you're a weirdo, bro. Just say you're a
That part.
weirdo that follows another weirdo, bro. That's it. And like the way that we had conversations about Kendrick and people was looking at my fan shit of Kendrick. At one time, my nigga, the Lord right there said, damn, bro, is you one of them weird Kendrick fans? No. You got to look back and see what you digesting, and y'all digesting weird shit. He was caught online with some other prominent people talking weird to a 15-year-old boy. What is we talking about?
Yo, did you see who posted that shit? I think it was AD maybe.
That is AD. Ask
No,
homeboy.
no. I'm saying AD from Fig Mute. No, it might have been AD. Somebody tweeted this shit where Ack 6 months ago Ack posted.
Oh, that was G Malone.
Yeah, Glasses Malone. 6 months ago, Ack tweeted, in 6 months, all y'all niggas that was hating on Drake gonna be like buried or some shit.
Yeah.
And like he was talking mad shit. And then Glasses posted 6 months later. And it was the day that shit happened. Shit was crazy.
Hey, you know, Glasses just Glasses is very good with his talking, right? He can talk. Like you remind me of Glasses, you and Uno, the way you articulate your words and have conversations and debates, right? Glasses just own Akademiks on the whole beef thing. Like that's all clipped up on Community if you want to go see how he rubbed Akademiks up with some words, because they got a problem with that trolling shit now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times he be trolling and he'll have a co-host trolling with him, but G Malone wasn't going for that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that's why the chat niggas in here won't get no motion, because I feel like we're troll proof. We're troll proof.
Yeah.
Because our goal is not strictly clout. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we have a very insulated community and we're about that community. And so it doesn't matter what happens outside of this community, because that's not the point of this stream. So when outside niggas come in, it's just a blessing, regardless of what they say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
African Boy Clipper says, we know what Boom did. Wait, so we know what he did, but Ack did that. We didn't rock with that. We gonna be gone. Trust. I don't know.
His grammar toe up.
That part. Dilla Bay says, ain't that a grown ass man? Laughing at what Uno said. Trap God says, search Luxury to Trap God on all platforms. See, I like that. Trap God always gonna get his hustle in. Final comments before we move on.
Go ahead, man. I ain't got no comments. Whack a weirdo. Get him out of here.
Uno, final comments before we move on.
On Big Ack or these fuck ass bots?
Either one, because they probably gonna leave after we stop talking about.
Fuck these bots. Hey, they niggas they want to troll something. Go troll and make us more popping, nigga. Don't troll for Ack, nigga. Get that nigga dick out your mouth, man.
Easy. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna play a song and then we'll come back and review some content. Let's see. Before I play the song, make sure you guys are following us on all streaming platforms. If you're watching and not following, if you're watching and not subscribed, get your life together. Please go ahead and get your life together. Follow, subscribe, do all the things. Ring the bell for notifications, and become a member at connect.club. That's CONNXCT.club. And let's do this. Lompoc. Anthony Stays Blunt in NFL, CTC Radio.
Just this show, brother.
Good brother.
This might be the wildest chat ever. Milk flavored juice? That's wild.
Juice, let me know some.
I'm throwing all these bullets, but I don't play in the NFL. I don't want that bitch, you can keep her. She just clientele, been through the pain and the struggle, so I can never tell. My Glock all 30, I up it, this shit'll never fail. I'm throwing all these bullets, but I don't play in the NFL.
Okay, I don't think he's a bot because he says the kid Nor is a clout chaser uncle. We're not saying the convo was right. Act should have known better, especially with non-black kids. I mean, at least that's some sort of accountability. I wish Ack could take this kind of accountability. He says, we love every black people, Unc. We just knew Ack before. Yo, I at least respect that shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I don't want that bitch, you can keep her. She just clientele, been through the pain and the struggle, so I can never tell. My Glock all 30, I up it, this shit'll never fail. That, I'm a running back, if you tucking racks. Hit your block with that fucking Mac, you doing jumping jacks. Where to work, fuck a Percocet, I need a triple stack. That pussy good, I'm a double back, ain't no strings attached. I'm tone 5, I can't tell no lie. Look me in my eye, bitch, I'm a G, I ain't afraid to die. Mama, please don't cry, I'm getting money, and they wonder why I'm always fly. You wasn't with me, you weren't by my side.
Hey, Juice, let me know
you wasn't with me, I was rocking solo, I was kicking dodos in your bitch, trying to make a porno, shoot it on my GoPro. What's her name? I don't fucking know though. She a little hodo in the plug. He just threw me 5, but I'ma need like FOMO in the trap and doing numbers. So I just been posted coolin'. He said that he getting money, but who the fuck is he fooling? I ain't coming to the function if I can't bring the toolin'. And your bitch finna choose, she digging the way I'm moving. I'm throwing all these bullets, but I don't play in the NFL. I don't want that bitch, you could keep her. She just clientele, been through the pain and the struggle, so I can never tell. My Glock all 30, I up it, this shit'll never fail. I'm throwing all these bullets, but I don't play in the NFL. I don't want that bitch, you can keep her. She just clientele, been through the pain and the struggle, so I can never tell. My Glock all 30, I up it, this shit'll never fail. That, you ain't with the shit and I ain't with the foolery. Don't gotta double back, cause I'm sliding with heavy toolery. I'm breaking your bitch back while I'm rocking all of your jewelry. Now he mad as fuck, plotting, talking about shooting me, but I don't give a fuck. I'm still riding with that blick tuck, speaking on my name, quickest way to get your bitch fucked. But I don't want that pussy, I'm just trying to get my dick sucked. Boss motherfucker, watch me hop about that Benz truck. Boss motherfucker, watch me hop about that Benz. I need me a lot of money, don't need me a lot of friends. I'm sticking dick in your bitch and I'm pointing sticks at your mans. I'm serving up hella packs, but I used to be selling grams. I'm the best to ever do it, so they should call me the great. Don't give a fuck about my daddy, he left us when I was 8. Had to get it by my lonely, so I ain't sharing my plate. I got it, I'm in control, I'm Gucci, little bitch, I'm straight. I'm throwing all these bullets, but I don't play in the NFL. I don't want that bitch, you could keep her. She just clientele, been through the pain and the struggle, so I can never tell. My Glock all 30, I up it, this shit'll never fail. I'm throwing all these bullets, but I don't play in the NFL. I don't want that bitch, you could keep her. She just clientele, been through the pain and the struggle, so I can never tell. My Glock all 30, I up it, this shit'll never fail.
ETC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. That's the homie Anthony Stays blended out of Lompoc, California. If you like that joint, make sure you add it to your libraries, add it to your playlist. It's called NFL. African Boy Clipper says, yeah, I should have, but everyone is trying to bring the homie down. I don't think they're trying to bring him down. There are people that are trying to bring him down, but not everybody is. You feel what I'm saying? I think a lot of people are just talking about, the reality of the situation. King Shooter says Apple Music. Yeah, that's everywhere. Apple Music, iTunes, all that shit. Check it out. NFL by Anthony Stays Blunted. Black Truffle TV says, can you blame anyone? That shit was out. Yeah, nah, I feel that. Cool.
It's accountability, bro. Like,
yeah.
We so quick to say cancel, right? If you showing a track record of doing weird shit, bro, then what is we doing? What is we talking about, bro? Me, myself, I'm a co-host on here. This here show, my boy Uno. If I do something weird, bro, I want them to be the first two to tell me, hey, big bro, hey, that wasn't it. And go back to the drawing board. But see, this is a problem with Act. Don't none of you motherfuckers tell him that's not it. Y'all be dick riding him. And for what?
Mm-hmm.
Who is he? He repeatedly does weird shit. That's not up for debate. You know what I'm saying? That's not up for debate. He's a weirdo.
I feel that. Damn, the IG chat going crazy. My bad, y'all. Sorry about that. My screen died and a whole lot of other shit. Dilla Bay says, I'm sorry. Let's see. Big Time Bake says, do the whole ass victim and don't know it. Siete says, period. DJ the Prince says, that's buttons, not Biden. Oh, I get what you're saying. Where's Jake in the chat? Isaiah 2 Turn in the chat. Real quick, though, says, yo, these fools can't be serious. That's a fact. Lil Loco in the chat. What's good? JSCH Weiger in the chat. Real Estate by Natasha. What's good? Thank you for joining. Real quick, though, says, act, tighten up. Jenny says, bro needs to up his grammar. The fuck is he saying? And real quick, though, says, fuck these bots. Dylan Bay says, asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Palafox in the chat. Colton Reagan in the chat. And all things 805 in the chat. Thank y'all for joining. If you just joined, please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. This is CTC Radio. We're the only radio station playing 805 hip hop and R&B every Monday through Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. If you're watching and not subscribed, please make sure you tap that sub button. My name is Lord Sanctus. I got my co-host, the name Uno, and Big Mike from Straight Lace No Chase. Make sure you give them a follow as well. Let's review some content, fellas.
Please, I've been waiting to calling nigga shit trash. Hey, I'm gonna be real though. Look, real shit. I did an interview last night with Ventura Taipan. Shout out
I
Taipan.
actually did mean to bring that up, man. That's real. Go ahead and let us know.
Shout out to them. I fuck with them. Cool guys. Appreciate them for having me on, promote my album and stuff. I do want to say something though, real quick.
Yeah.
You niggas need to understand something. When I do something on CTC Radio, it's my job. Okay? So this is what we do here. This is something that we encourage y'all to do. Send y'all shit so we can grade it, rate it, whatever. I'm an artist foremost. I'm a businessman second off. I'm not your goddamn advice keeper. So when you niggas call in to when I'm doing something to promote what I'm actually passionate about, and I'm passionate about giving y'all advice too, but when y'all call in and y'all stop in an interview and y'all stop in what I'm talking about, and it could be real jewels that can help people, and I'm stopping doing that to give advice on something I could really give two fucks about, the least y'all niggas can do is put the effort in and give me a song that y'all niggas actually love and put your whole heart into. I'm tired of niggas sending me references and wanting my response off a reference and ain't sending no money. So send the money or send in songs that you actually enjoy, because I'm tired of you niggas stopping what I need to do to progress this and my brand to... I mean, I don't mean no disrespect, but damn, my nigga, I got played 4 songs last night in a 2-hour interview, nigga. I'm not Simon Cowell, gang. I don't,
Message.
like, I'm here to do it on CTC Radio. I'm here to rate it. This is my job. I get paid to do this. I love it. I'm here for it. But when I'm at other places, y'all niggas ain't paying me for that. So, respectfully, the next time I do something and y'all ask me, I'm gonna just say, fuck no. And hopefully y'all appreciate it from there.
I love it. Trap Guy says, good song. All Things 805 just joined. Thank you for joining. Real quick, though, says, All Things 805, let's go in the chat. And then All Things 805 says, OMG Element. Thank you for joining, man. Legendary radio host in the chat. And she says, know my worth. Let's go. First up, we're rating some 805 content out of Santa Maria, California. This is the homie Trap God, the real Trap God. It's called When Pigs Fly. We rate it 1 through 5. I need to start saying this shit at the beginning of the show, but anything these niggas say represents them and not Connect the Coast. I'll start saying that at the beginning of the show, but we rate 1 through 5 and why. So we're gonna give this a listen and then rate it. Let's go. Trap God, When Pigs Fly. Can y'all hear?
I'm just saying, you can't be outside playing. You might have to be outside from dusk till dawn. I guarantee won't let it go wrong. If a flea can pull a tree and a mouse can pull a house for cheese, is you gonna do what it is to get them fees? I'm just saying, you can't be outside playing. You might have to be outside from dusk till dawn, but I guarantee won't nothing go wrong. If she knew better, she'd do better. So she'll be outside in any weather, just to get it together. And if I'm lying, guaranteed them pigs gonna be flying. You can dry your eyes from all that crying, and I can tell when you lying. Go ahead, do your thing, it's no pressure. Just know when it's time to check in, 1500 on that dress. You can dry your eyes from all that crying. Do your thing, it's no pressure. Just know when it's time to check in, 1500 on that dress. In the air, stop gliding. You know I get it wetter than Poseidon. Poseidon, flying. The winds got wings and they flying. The eagles in the air, stop gliding. You know I get it wetter than Poseidon. Poseidon. Oh, I don't wanna cry no more. I don't wanna leave you aside no more. Yeah, you know you would die to the floor. These days I don't sleep no more. No, now I ride without my just so you know I'm alive. If I'm lying, the pigs got wings and they flying. The eagles in the air stop flying. You know I get wetter than Poseidon. Poseidon, if I'm flying. The pigs got wings and they flying. The eagles in the air stop flying. You know I get wetter than Poseidon. Poseidon, if I'm flying. The pigs got wings and they flying. The eagles in the air stop flying. You know I get it wetter than Poseidon. Poseidon.
CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. We rate in the content. That's Luxury, the Trap God. It's called When Pigs Fly. Let me go to the chat before I come to y'all. Let me see. All Things 805 says, know my worth. Mina Azul in the chat. What's good, Mina? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Jenny likes it. That guy Tailgate 8 in the chat. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. 805 Entertainment says, Uno, what the fuck is you doing? Real quick, though, says Tribal Pimpin' Music. I'm here for it. Tribal Pimpin' Music. I'm dead. And DJ for the Princess production is fire. Let's start with Uno. 1 through 5. What do you give it and why?
First of all, who said what the fuck am I doing? Nigga, I'm outside. Nigga, I'm on the block. Nigga, don't worry about it, Jenny. What you
Jenny.
doing? You ain't giving me tequila shot. I know that's what you're not doing. Asking me what I'm doing, nigga. But I told you. What I tell you, Jenny? Tequila shot and anywho.
Stupid. See, he know not to do it when the numbers is up. He know not to do it when the numbers is up. I see the etiquette. Okay.
You know, I told you. I know how to be P. You know.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it's gonna be fair rating because I don't think sonically it sounded bad, but on my end. So I don't know if it
Yeah.
was from my end or if it was the sonics of the song.
I
So
think it could be a mixture of both, but like, could you get a vibe for the song? Like, not the.
definitely got the vibe of the song
And
for
what
sure.
do you rate the vibe?
Rate the vibe. I like the cinematography of it. I like how big you were trying to go for it. I like longer songs when you're gonna have different beats. So I like what you're trying to do with it for sure. If I'm gonna go with the vibe, I'm hoping that it didn't sound as bad mixing as what it was playing back, but I think it's just because of where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3. But I feel like if I got to hear it how I envisioned it in my head, then it would be like a 3.8, almost a 4 for sure. But
Okay.
right now, just I think off the mixing, kind of and how it was coming through the phone, it wasn't sounding the best.
Just knowing who you are, I think so. The song is an ambient song. The beat is like very ambient. You remember Rory? Do you remember Rory? He sang God's Whisper.
Yeah, the nigga with the hose hat, the hose
Yeah,
nigga. Yep.
yeah. So it was very much like that. So it's very ambient. So if you're in a loud environment, you definitely not gonna hear everything going on. King Shooter says he heard, bro heard what he heard. I'm dead. Key says, melodically it's a 3.5 out of 4. Mix as a whole is a 2.
Oh, so the
Uh,
mix was bad. So the
the
mix
mix
was
is
bad.
not strong. The mix is not strong. The mix is not strong.
Okay, so
But
then I'll stand.
this is not a mix rating. This is, I know that's part of
No,
your rating,
but
but
I rate the song. You don't like to harp on the rating because you understand. Watch out, Tim. Hold on. My bad.
no, you good, you good.
Um, I know that. Yeah, I know that. I don't know. Niggas get in a restaurant and start yelling. What the fuck going on? You're in a restaurant. Why are you
Alcohol,
yelling, nigga? What
alcohol.
are you doing? You gotta step outside. But the song sounded theatrical, and I like the sounding of it. I did like the lyrical content from what I did hear. I was hoping that it was my phone, but since I think it probably was more of a mix issue, because me, I don't want to harp on the mix, but when you're doing ambient cinematic songs like that, the mix has to be on point because that's what you're trying to capture. You feel me? Like you're
Mm,
trying to get that sonic pleasing song. It's not a hit from what you're writing about. It would be a hit from the sonics of what it sounds like. So those particular songs, I do harp on the sonics a little more tougher, just because I know what would make that song a hit, if that makes
okay,
sense.
that's fair. That's fair. Big Mike, 1 through 5. What do you give it and why?
Look, man. Look, man. That mix was terrible. That mix was terrible. And on that rating right there, though, like I give it a 2. The song, the beat was dope. It was just that sound quality threw me all the way off, bro. His lyrics, we know what the homie do. He outside 10 toes down, trying to send something, trying to knock something. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I'm listening to the beat, and I thought I was on the run for the Desperados trying to get to the border. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And so I like the homie stick to the formula. You know what I'm saying? It's in our face, but that the whole sound quality threw me all the way off. So I give it a 2.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna shake up the chat. Honestly, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I give it a 5 because I don't care about the mix at all. I
Okay.
do not give a shit about the mix because the mix can always be fixed.
Okay.
Always be fixed after the fact. What matters is the song, the creativity of the song, and I've never heard a song like that before. You feel what I'm saying? He came in, the beat selection was crazy, but when he came in with the spoken word, and it took me a second to be like, has the song started yet, or is this just the intro? But the spoken word was the verses. I thought that was hard, and then the transition into the chant for the hook, and then the melodic shit at the end. I think niggas are sleeping on Trap God. I really do. And I think that part of that is because most people do need to hear a clean mix to
Yeah.
understand what you're doing. So I get that. But I think that will come. I do think that will come. But like as far as like the creative ideas of how a song should sound, what you're talking about, what you're saying, the way you say it, I think he's a very, very unique artist. I think niggas is sleeping on that nigga. I give that shit a 5
I'm
personally.
definitely not sleeping on the homie.
I don't.
I just had to come with my truthful opinion, and that's the first 5 that's been given out. So I am going to give a round of applause of your vote because that's the first 5 we gave out. But as then I fuck with the homie on a personal level, so I had to keep it clean, bro. So yeah, I feel you though. I feel what you just said, nigga. Like I told you, I swear to God, I was on the run trying to get to the border in a western flick in the 1800s. You know what I'm saying? But so I felt the beat selection was over the top too. It's just I am one of them people where the mix means something to me. So
And
yeah.
that's fair. That's fair. You know what I'm saying? It's a different stroke. So let's do something rare. Let's do something rare. We're always in here throwing stones, but we want to let y'all know we don't hide our hands. So underground hip hop blog tagged me today in a like a I don't know if this is 8, 10 years old. This is an old ass freestyle I did from one of my mixtape shits. And I'm gonna let the guys judge me and they
Hey,
honest
hey, hey,
judgment.
hey, hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Can I say two? Hold
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
on. I want to say something because you did say something I did like on Trap God's thing. I think I agree with you, right? When it comes to trap, I think the nigga's super talented, right? Like I don't think that should be in question, and I think people should realize that he is super talented. I think I do understand what you're saying. I do completely understand what you're saying. I think when it comes to music, music is not just lyrics, beat, and artistry. Lyrics is every aspect of what makes a song pleasing to the ear. So I understand the complaint, the not necessarily the complaint, but I understand where you're coming from as far as the song's still a hit song. So I'm not
Mhm,
gonna knock the grading because of a mixing, even though it's a great song. Completely agree with you.
mhm,
But I can argue that if niggas can't listen, if you can do that because of where you grew up, how you grew up, and what hip hop was, probably, and how you had to get it out the mud.
mhm.
Niggas don't have to do that now. So
Yeah, that's
people,
fair.
when it
That's
comes
fair.
to sonics, niggas are just going to go with what sounds good and not. And to for you to, I don't, because you always say it, so I don't disagree with you, but I don't like because I don't like the statement too much, because what you're kind of saying is one area of your music doesn't need to get covered for it to still be supported and loved, which I 100% agree with. But if
Mhm,
I was to say, if I said, Trap God, here's $1 million, my nigga, what are you gonna do with your, here's $1 million for your next project or your next shit? Yeah, like it's gonna sound better because I know he's gonna put the money towards that. But what would make me give him the money to guarantee that it sounds like that if the other stuff, you do you get what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
I
Key
don't
says,
necessarily feel like you have to agree, or no one has to really agree, but I feel like if you're a championship boxer, to be the best in the world, you have to have the reason why Muhammad Ali would be considered the GOAT boxer of heavyweight is because he can knock a nigga out, he can move his feet, he can talk on the mic, he can do everything that you would, he can take punches, he does everything that you would need a full boxer to do. He's not just Mike Tyson where he can knock a nigga out. He's not just Holyfield where he can knock a nigga out. He's not just Joe Frazier where he can knock a nigga out. He's doing everything, including talking. And I
mhm.
think when you want to be the biggest artist in the world, like Trap God has said himself, then yeah, nigga, I'm gonna hold you to that standard of you need to get that joint mixed. Because if you get that joint mixed, then that song's out of here for the exact same reasons you gave it a 5 for. Because everyone in here is like, nigga, this song sounds crazy. But it sounds crazy, like where we hear the potential of it. But if Trap God, if you're like, yo, fuck the mix, and then Trap God's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, fuck that mix, and then drops the song tomorrow,
Mhm.
niggas ain't gonna like it because the mix. And I'm like, I don't. You just
But
talking about from your area, and I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you, but that particular song ain't a triple X. Look at me now. That song needs to be mixed for it to be what it needs to be, which I don't think a lot of niggas can make, if that makes sense.
that makes sense. Key says concepts are always there and even unique. I just want the quality to match the level of creativity and everything. The things you both are saying make sense. But I think for me, what happens is like I'm looking at it from the lens, like everything you're saying is true, Uno. Like, right? But what happened? But I look at it from the perspective of like, what happens if you give a trap guy $1 million and he goes and gets with a Phil Jackson? You know what I'm saying? I think it matters. I
Right.
think the coach matters, right? Like, and I look so from the perspective of somebody who has turned coal into diamonds. I see where the diamonds lie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Right.
thinking from that perspective.
I guess I look at it 100% agree with you, but my argument, and I don't want to harp on this too much longer, but my argument in response to that would be I would give if I had the choice, I would give it to, if two niggas on an island have the same resources, the same exact things, the same exact way to get to land, and one nigga knows how to build and the other nigga don't know how to build, the nigga that know how to build getting home. The nigga who don't know how to build, yeah, the nigga could made up a concept for a yacht, and that yacht could be a dope concept, but you can't build it. So I would rather, me, if you asking me, just to answer that question, I would rather give my $1 million to a nigga like, I won't throw my name, but I'd rather give my $1 million to a nigga like you, who's going to figure out how to make your sound good. You say you don't give a fuck about mixing, but all your songs come out sounding good. So, and
but
it's
I
the
have the
same
resources to do that, and that hasn't. I have the resources to do that, and it hasn't always been the case.
And the will.
But
So
it
I
hasn't
don't want to
always been the
keep.
case, and when it wasn't the case, I did not let that stop me from putting out music.
But what I'm saying is the will to, sure, but it's the will to get your songs to sound how they sound now. It's not just saying fuck it, we gonna still drop because this is a hit. So I would just tell Trap, keep that joint till we can get it mixed. Let's get the other joints going because it's a hit. Versus you dropping it and niggas gonna be like, hey, this sounds so bad, I don't even know what he's saying.
I think both perspectives are valid. I do think that it just depends on what, I mean, like you said, Trap says he wants to be the biggest artist in the world. I think there are multiple paths to getting there. I just can only speak that I'm looking at it through the lens of a coach who sees a supreme ball player that maybe don't got the right gear and workout regimen. He don't got the right workout regimen. He don't got the right shoes, but he got all the necessary skills, and I see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't think what you're saying is invalid. I just don't see it like that.
Yeah, I figure.
Cool. Let's do one more thing before we get out of here. I feel like it's a good opportunity to put my money where my mouth is. You feel what I'm saying? And let y'all rate me. You know what I'm saying? And let the artists in the chat see, like, it's not that serious, y'all. It's not that fucking serious. So this is an old ass verse from a hip hop blog from a mixtape I did a long time ago. And let's check it out. SoCal says you need both. The visionary and the builder, both are necessary. That's very astute. Let's check this out. Let me know if you can hear it. I'm gonna restart it just so it starts from the beginning. One sec. I got the pinwheel of death real quick.
With credits and despicable me, I'm becoming everything I was predicted to be. Bitches tell me I'm a drug and they addicted to me. People calling me the Lord, they writing scriptures for me. Little sellers hella jealous, so we hitting his ex. Taking pictures like a hoe, he screenshotted my text. Homie, I ain't bringing promises, I'm bringing the threats. Nigga, next time that I see you, I'll be wringing your neck. Woo. I feel like a legend, all these niggas should bow. In the field, I always got my hand on the plow. Want a verse, I need a couple more than 1,000. Yeah, winning's never easy, but I'm showing them how. Woo. Out here in LA, we like to listen to steers. Feeling like I'm Trick, I do this shit for the kids. I secure a bag and put it all on my wrist. R.I.P. to Michael, but I know I'm the whiz. Yeah, they call me the Lord, take a knee, nigga kneel. Yeah, and I'm always throw Jazzy J, Uncle Phil. Thumbing through about $500,000 without a deal. Yeah, and I'm always throw Jazzy J, Uncle Phil. Who you know with credits in.
There we go. That's the joint. It's called Uncle Phil, Lord Sanctus. No filters. 1 through 5. Big Mike, what you got?
Man, how you gonna do me like that, man? I'm super biased when it comes to you, bro. Like, I'm hella biased, bro. So that it ain't gonna be no like the truthful rating is, man, I give it a 4. You don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never fucked around. I didn't like.
Let's do this. There you go. I was gonna say, what did you like about it? What didn't you like about it?
I didn't like that beat, cuz.
Okay, fair enough.
I did not like that beat. But other than that, you gonna pick the pieces up and put the motherfuckers together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Who knows? For sure. Who knows? 1 through 5. Actually, don't even 1 through 5. What didn't you like about it?
These niggas gonna start a karaoke night in this bitch. Hold on.
Yeah, we gonna have Uno. We just gonna do what you didn't like about it. That's all we
Okay,
gonna do.
okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
it.
didn't like
That's it.
that's better. I just didn't like the beat. That's all that was. Other than that, you spitting on that motherfucker though.
I appreciate that. While we wait for Uno, y'all, make sure you become a member. Connect.club. That's CONNXCT. Visit the website, become a member. We got tons of merch. We have the Coast Got Next hoodies. If you're not from the 805, we call the 805 the Coast because it's right on the coast.
My bad, y'all.
And yeah, we you know what I'm saying, we believe it got next. So make sure you go get yourself some merch, become a member to get discounts on the merch. Uno, we only doing what you didn't like about it if you heard it at all. If you
Yeah,
didn't
I
hear it,
heard
it's
it.
all
I
good.
heard it. I heard it. I heard it. I heard it. So look, man. Good backpack, Lord Sanctus, back in the gap.
I'm
My
dead.
nigga,
I'm dead.
my nigga, big backpack, back in the gap, nigga.
That's real. That's that era
That,
for sure.
that's the era. I already
For
know.
sure.
The nostalgia feel. My nigga always got the bars. We do always got problems though with we just like totally different beats.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
I think that's like always been our shit though. Like we
I
just
think that's a
don't
generational gap type thing. I do think that, honestly.
like cause I just like our beats aren't the vibes, but you know, you love the Pharrell type. So I'm, Chad joint, so that's right up your alley. But I fuck with it. I mean, I think it's like a 3.5. I mean, I think when it just the beat is just Pharrell for me. So all I hear is just Game Boy Color and it makes me mad.
Okay.
But it's
That's
not
fair.
that,
That's fair.
it's not that you not doing what you doing. You know what I mean? You always sliding.
That's fair. Yo, you want to know something crazy that I've never even told this story, but that day that I filmed that, Juice World did his performance for that platform that same day. And that's when I found like there's a Juice World performance that you can look up on Underground Hip Hop blog. And that was like one of the first days that people realized that he could like rap because he did a backpack rap. He didn't do no singy shit. And then
Right.
Juice World had crazy bars. And his session was right before mine. So I got to meet him and chop it up with him. And he invited me to. He was like, "You from the 805? I got a concert in Santa Barbara." And he gave me tickets to his concert in Santa Barbara. And then he died shortly after that shit. But I mean, I didn't know how much of a legend he would be at that moment. So that was really dope.
Yeah. I do have a question though, gang.
Mm.
Do we have time to rate one more thing or
Yeah,
nah?
yeah, for sure. Unless Big
Um,
Mike got to go.
No, I ain't gotta go nowhere. I'm just hungry. While that nigga was all eating on camera and shit.
my bad, gang. My bad, gang. You know I had to. You know, what I mean, I was trying to do it off camera, but my bad, my bad.
I'm hungry
What
though.
you want to
My,
rate?
my stomach
There's
touching my back.
Matthew Aaron just dropped his new project, and there's a
Okay.
song on there that first of all, project is really phenomenal. If you guys are God fearing or not God fearing, and just really want music to kind of put you on a narrow track closer to the right path, then you guys should definitely check it out. This shit is super fire. But there's a song on there that I wanted you guys to rate and listen to and tell me what you guys think for sure. Um,
What's it called?
it's called, I'm about to send it to you on through text. So I don't know if that would help you or not.
I mean, I'm on his page right now.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah.
But it's under a new name. It's called it's the
Believer.
seven. Yeah. Dead. That's not. It's called Dead.
Okay. 1 second. Sorry, this should give me the pinwheel. I mean, no, I'm not on the YouTube. I'm on his it looks like it's on his link in bio shit.
Yeah, but that won't play the joint. I think that'll only play like the little sample joint.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing that song on YouTube though.
Okay.
So that might be our only option.
Let's line him up for tomorrow. The first
Oh wait,
the
hold
first
on. All right.
round.
Let me try one more thing, and if this doesn't work, then we'll do that. One more thing. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, there we go. I got it. All right, cool. Here we go. 1 through 5. This is the homie. Oh, ad. Get through the ad. 1 through 5. This is the homie believer, aka Matthew Aaron. 7. Is this a 7 records joint?
This is his own joint. This is his own joint.
Okay, okay.
Own joint.
Producer, MC extraordinaire. This is called Dead Matthew Aaron. Inspirational music. 70 times 7. Let's go.
I just hope no remnants of ignorance is rubbed off. OJ with the glove toss, bad advice and love lost. Dying to my wicked ways of Jesus' blood to pay the cost. Holy Spirit killed me off, obedience I got involved. Stumbling to keep the law, keep me going Saul to Paul. Southpaw to the enemy or Samson with the jaw. Too far, give you hard truth cause you've been living soft. I ain't got no time for talk, deny yourself and lift the cross. Hold the vault, you need living water but don't thirst at all. What I saw, you was thirsty, hold the Fiji, chasing Fiji off of Bleezy. I can't believe it. You came defeated, holding on. I bet you butterfingered. And your abilities to hit your knees is what be needed. Your worst enemy will always be the man deleted. The sword of seekers sort the armor out like it's Ephesians. It's wartime, that old man got a dirt meeting. My soul pleading, let the powder be the one that's grieving. Gotta leave it, gotta come out with the light, receive it. The old man be looking dead meat. The old me looking dead meat.
I like that shit a lot.
Oh, you think you know so much? See your knowledge puffing up. Cherry picking what you see up on the internet or what? Trying to tell me stuff while you pocket stuffing over grub. Gluttony, reluctantly deceiving, chasing all the love. Tell your brothers you was extra jelly, chilling in the cut. Recognition had you acting salty, get your pressure up. Full court, no courtesy, selfish in the tuck, living stuck. Flesh was on goal, you let them run amok. You was team first until your feelings had you switching up. Priorities on back burn, look like had enough. Bible got me like truth serum, I'm too firm. Solid as a rock I stand on, oh man, that earn to earn. Discern, no longer captive to what I used to yearn. Unlearn my own understanding and wait like not your turn. That's the terms of my agreement to follow Jesus stern in my belief. Die to me, get life when he returns, unconcerned. I'm not living though I be breathing, flesh be looking sperm. The meeting on the journey, old me looking dead meat. The old me looking dead meat.
That's Believer, aka Matthew Aaron. From his album 70 times 7. It's called Dead. One more time, Believer, aka Matthew Aaron. It's called Dead. If you like that joint, make sure you add it to your libraries, add it to your playlist. Let them know where you heard it first. He says it's a 4.5. Straight lace, no chase. What do you give it?
I give it a 4. Strong ass 4. I like that beat. I like the whole concept. I like what he was talking about, bro. That shit was clear, bro. You know what I'm saying? I give it a 4. I like that's a 4. Shit was slapping. You know what I'm saying? Not my average type of rap, but he made me understand that right there, though. You know what I'm saying? I give him a strong 4.
Hell yeah. I also give it a 4. The beat is crazy. The way he's riding on the beat is crazy. Like his lyrical prowess is like unquestionable. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that guy. He got it. I just, the content is not for me, but the delivery, the package is dope.
He is flowing over that shit like creek water.
Yeah, for sure. Like it wasn't even a question, wasn't even an issue.
He wasn't forcing none of them words, none of that shit. That shit was coming together, baby boy.
Yeah, he was doing like 32 bar verses too, shit like that. So it was a vibe. It was a vibe.
I like that a lot.
When it comes to bro, like I've always said this, and I'll stand on the corner by myself screaming it to the mountaintops. When it comes to niggas gotta do a lot of homework and enough homework to understand why I be moving and saying the shit I be moving and saying. And I feel like niggas don't do enough homework to understand why a nigga is so strongly opinionated and why I can be so strongly opinionated. And Matthew Aaron, when it comes to just lyrical prowess, like you said, being able to, at the end of the day, I don't know a single nigga in my everyday life that can make everyday secular music fuck bitches every day, smoke weed every day, change his life overnight where he don't do none of that shit, and then change his music content overnight so he don't talk about none of that shit. I don't know a single nigga that can do that and be able to actually have things that can talk a nigga off the cliff. Most of the time it'd be like, get closer to God because I got closer to God. Not why you're talking about why the old you is in the mirror looking at it dead meat. You're not going
Right.
into it in depth of it. It's just when it comes to lyricism, that nigga has always been, every time niggas ask me, it's Kanye West, Matthew Aaron, and Drake in my top 3 artists of all
That's
time. And I've always said that. So
that's dope. That's dope.
I
Shout out
just,
to
I know, I'm
Matthew
glad
Aaron.
he gave you a new album that y'all can go get, and y'all go get that, man.
He's like the reverse me. I started off that way and then started fucking bitches and doing drugs, and he
Right.
did the reverse.
I think everybody does it. I think everybody does it that way, right? Like we gonna go right, and then we gonna go sin. This nigga sinned and went right.
No, I think I'm the only one that still just started the way
He
he
said,
started.
I just kept it straight.
I just kept it straight. I just kept sinning.
Only thing I stopped was going to prison. I think I got a little bit smarter, but ain't nothing changed.
I love it.
Late nights and early mornings.
I'm dead. On that note, Big Mike, let the people know how they can support your movement.
Man, straight lace, no chase, man. STR8, like the figure 8 we do in the streets, man. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, IG. I got a short going up right now. DJ Ack out here having weirdo conversation with kids, man. Y'all go tap into that one and run them views up, man.
Yes, sir. Uno, thank you for joining. Thank you
Yes,
both.
sir.
Let me know how the people can support your movement.
Hey, man, same thing as always. I'm here at CTC Radio Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. through 7. I'm locked in the building. Y'all can tap in there. Iceberg Lounge, same shit. New episode will drop tomorrow. If you just like to listen to podcasts, then y'all can go listen to it right now. But if y'all want to see our beautiful faces, it will be out tomorrow on Patreon. And then Sin album out now. Go get the deluxe. Tap in. Shout out to VTP for having me out last night. And shout out to my dogs. Straight Lace No Chase and my nigga Lord Sanctus. You heard?
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good night. Get home safe, man. Peace. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Yes, sir. CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. I appreciate y'all sticking around. Shout out to the chat niggas for coming through. That was crazy. Make sure you go check out Uno's VTP interview. It's available on Ventura Tide Pod's YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to go check it out. It's a 2-hour interview. I was in the chat for a little bit, but I didn't see the whole thing, so I'm gonna go check it out. You should do the same. Also, don't forget Jay Riley is performing in San Francisco. We taking the 805 to the Bay this Friday, January 31st. Paris 75 tickets are available for that in our link. And if you like the stream, if you like what you saw, please subscribe. That really, really helps out the channel. But if you really liked it and you want to support, make sure you get yourself some merch. We got bandanas, beanies, hoodies, t-shirts, whiskey glasses, the whole 9. So make sure you guys support wherever and however you can so we can keep this thing going and keep it moving and keep it growing. I'll be back tomorrow night with my co-host at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I hope everybody has a safe and relaxing evening. I will see you tomorrow night. Have a good night. Deuces.
What's good with you? Your king, your prince, my queen, my bitch, your lips, your eyes, your hips, your thighs. We met tonight. I hit tonight. You been, I been.